Passion. Passion. That is what we will discuss on this week's episode of Minutes with MinistaMike. Passion. When you hear the word passion, what comes to mind? When somebody said, I am passionate, what do you think about them? When you say that you are passionate about something, about someone, about yourself, what do you mean? That is what I want us to ponder about this week. As you go into your week, as you go about your day, as you delve into this month deeper and spill over into next month, I want you to think about this. Passion. And one word for passion that comes to mind immediately is fervor. It's like fire. Are you a man or a woman that is filled with fervor, with inner fire? Are you filled with fervor for your business? Are you filled with fervor for your career? Are you filled with intense fervor? Passion. I want you to ask yourself this. This is what Minutes with MinistaMike is all about. When you hear a word and some explanation I give to those words, I want you to think about them. I want you to think as you're sipping your coffee, drinking your tea, or just going inside a commute. I want you to think about it. Fervor. Another word for passion that I want you to also to consider is enthusiasm. That's inner drive. Enthusiasm. Enthuse. Inner drive. Inner burst of energy. Do you have enthusiasm? Are you enthusiastic about whatever it is that you do? Are you enthusiastic about your dreams? When you are reading your goals inside your piece of paper, when you are reading your objectives, your plans, where you jot them inside your journal, are you enthusiastic? Are you enthusiastic about your relationships with people, with your relationship with your parents, your siblings, your sons, your daughters, your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend? Are you enthusiastic? When you are thinking about them, are you enthusiastic? Enthusiasm, that's what it means to be passionate. When you are to do the work needed for your business to succeed, are you enthusiastic? I'm not saying are you happy, all right? I'm not saying are you joyful here. I'm saying are you enthusiastic? Do you have inner burst of energy to go and do what you ought to do to succeed? It's important for you to think about passion in enthusiastic terms. Another word for passion that I want you also to look at is intensity. How intense are you when you're working on your dreams? How intense are you when you're working on your goals? Many of us are lethargic. We are just drawn back. We do what we need to do. We just do what we want to do when we want to do it. Today I'm not feeling like going out. Tomorrow I'm not feeling it. You are not an intense person. You don't have intensity. And you said you wanted this dream to come to pass. It will be hard. It will be hard. You've not considered the price that you will pay for the dreams that you pursue. In intensity. That's another word for passion that I want you to think about this week. Intensity. The root word for passion that most people do not want to associate with passion is suffering. Oh, we've heard it over in the Christian sphere, the passion of the Christ. The root word for passion is suffering. I will ask you this as you go into your week. What are you willing to suffer for? That dream, that business, that career, that professionality, that gift that you have, that you want to share with the world, are you willing to suffer for it? That's passion. That's how we know that you are passionate about those dreams. Are you willing to trek for 2 hours to get to a destination where you will see a crowd of people that you will pitch your sales, your product to? Are you willing to sacrifice your last 10,000 naira for you to be able to buy that particular course that you know that when you execute on that particular course, you will turn your life around financially? Are you willing to suffer the temporary suffering that comes from living all in, that comes from going all in, that comes from you giving your all to that dream of yours? Are you willing to suffer? What are you willing to suffer for? But finally, I want you to think about passion as hunger. like enthusiasm, inner burst of energy, hunger. What are you hungry? Are you even hungry at all? For that dream, for that goal, for that objective, for that vision of yours. Are you hungry at all? Look at yourself. It's internal, alright? It's something that you have to audit yourself. Are you hungry? What are you hungry for? What are you hungry for? What are you hungry towards? If I check the meter that measures your hunger, and I'm not talking about food here, alright? If I am to measure the meter that measures your hunger towards your goals, towards your objectives, towards your vision, are you starving? Are you really starving to see your goals materialize? And finally, obsession. Obsession is another word for passion. Are you obsessed with your dreams, with your career, with your life? Are you obsessed until you break through? You will not quit. That's obsession. You keep finding solutions. You keep looking for ways to make your life better. That's obsession. You keep finding, you keep reading, you keep researching. How do I make it? How do I break through financially? How do I break through relationship wise? How do I break through in this career of mine? How will I get promoted and get money that is commensurate to my promotion? How do I? Are you passionate? Are you obsessed with that dream of yours? If I ask you, what are you doing right now? What do you talk about? Netflixing and chilling? Or you are obsessed with that particular dream that you shared with me 2 weeks ago? That's what I want you to think about when you hear the word passion. Let me ask you one more time. Are you a passionate individual? Thank you, and we will talk next week. Bye for now.